Hi, it's Danny Fleming of the MA Properties Online team. We're here with Marcus Collins, also of the MA Properties Online team, having a segment on Coffee with MA Properties Online. And there really is coffee in there. Anyway, today's episode is one of the questions that we cover in our booklet and newsletter, the top 10 questions to ask a buyer's agent. And today's question is for Marcus on how do we work together to find a home to buy?
So the answer to this one varies depending on the client, clearly. But let me give you an outline of how perhaps somebody new to the market, we might work with somebody who's new to the market. Most people who come into the market have a very broad criteria. They don't really know what town, they kind of know what sort of home, but it's very broad, and that's very difficult to narrow that down to an individual house. So for somebody like that, we would take a two-phase approach. The first approach would be focusing on which towns, which school system, what commute do you want? Those are the kind of key things to focus on. That will allow us to narrow the number of towns down and perhaps even the type of home. And the way to do that is really to go and look at the towns and also go and look at open houses. And I always say to clients, go in with your hands in your pockets. It's as if you're just window shopping. You're not looking to buy, you're just looking to understand what's happening in the market. So once you've done that for perhaps a few weeks, usually early on in the season, before the bulk of the homes come on the market, then you can get serious, if you like. You can start focusing on, now you know what towns, you can start focusing on which area you're interested in, down to the individual house. And the way we do that is perhaps go to some open houses. We prefer to do private showings because there's less people. You get more chance to look at the home, but really starting to narrow that down in terms of an individual house. So really a two-phase approach. First one, figure out which town, type of home you're interested in. Secondly, narrow it down to what individual houses, and then at that point you can make the offer and ensure that the house that you're buying or you're making an offer on is actually the house that you want. So two-phase approach is the way we work with buyers.
Fantastic. Thank you, Marcus. If you're looking for additional content on that question, you can find it in a couple of locations. One is on our website under the newsletters tab, and look for the top 10 questions to ask a buyer's agent. The next is coming to one of our open houses where we'll have these booklets here with all of the questions and all of the answers in it. And the third way is coming to one of our home buyer seminars, which you'll find on the back of the booklet, but also on the front page of the homepage of our website at mapropertiesonline.com. And that will take you to a link where you can sign up for a seminar. You can it gives you all detail as what's covered in the seminar and where and when and those types of things. So any questions you have, we'll cover them. And thank you very much for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Hi there, it's Marcus Collins here. Thanks for watching this episode of Coffee with MA Properties Online on YouTube. If you want to stay up to date with future episodes, click subscribe just below me, or click on this list to see lots of other great videos. Thanks for watching.